Brian Roberts, Chairman and CEO of Comcast, the parent of NBC Universal and NBC, and Mike Cavanagh, Comcast President. They give medals out here, as you guys know, but I'm thinking trophies and I'm thinking trophy properties. Is there anything close to this, Brian, as far as there's nothing.
This is just magnificent, and what a
and then in Paris.
It's not bad here.
It's like 2 weeks of having a Super Bowl almost in terms of, but also in terms of how hard it is to do well.
So it's definitely unique. It's one of the proudest moments, I think, since we've owned NBC Universal. The Olympics really done perfectly. You reimagine our society. It's the whole world coming together, putting their arms down, trying to celebrate the incredible personal achievements, team achievements, and French government, President Macron, they welcomed this whole operation that we have, 3,000 people working to bring this broadcast, Peacock, Xfinity, NBC, all working together. And then when it works, and you have innovation like Gold Zone or Squawk here with that noise in the background, knowing you're in a real live city.
We don't hear it anymore.
And the Eiffel Tower and surfing from Tahiti. I can't think of anything that makes me prouder. And the results so far are every reason we do this. It helps Peacock, helps NBC, the advertisers and our partners, and Mike and his team are just doing a great job.
The way it's covered keeps changing, and now you can see basically everything you want, however you want to see it. But the feeling and the spirit of human endeavor is been around for like this for 100 years. We felt that last night.
Exactly right.
Felt that last night, Mike.
We've talked a lot
for Brazil.
Exactly.
They were behind us. We're like, yay, Brazil.
We talked about it a lot in the lead up. I mean, how important the Olympics movement is, and are a small piece of it. So it's obviously great that the ratings are strong, and that bodes really well for looking ahead to Los Angeles, clearly, and then beyond. But I think it celebrates, competition. It celebrates a lot of the great virtues. I'm being at a couple of the venues and just watching, competitors, acknowledging each other, stepping up to the podiums from countries that are at odds with each other. It's, we all had it growing up. It was much more of, what the Olympic spirit was all about. So being part of recharging it, which clearly these games are doing, is such a great thing for our company.
Games, though? I mean, part of it is the backdrop, but there's something else going on, because you can go and look at, where we were in Rio or Pyeongchang. Obviously, Tokyo was tough given the pandemic, but what do you think it is about this and this moment?
Well,
go ahead.
Well, first of all, let's start with it's Paris, and as the most coveted city in the world to come visit. And one of the things that our team developed was, let's infuse that sense of everybody wants to be here right now. So whether it's some of the social media, whether it's some of the celebrities,
Snoop Dogg,
and the talent, and just movie stars, and just this is the place to be right now for the next 2 weeks. I think the team and the spirit of our USA country wanting to pull together at a time when we've been pulled apart is really important. And then that opening ceremony just captured it, the imagination of coming down the Seine, coming in by boat. We've never seen anything like that before. And that's what makes the Olympics the Olympics. And as Mike said, doing it unlike anybody else, the French, my hat's off on them. They're doing a fabulous job.
You remember
I do think, if I could add, Joe, to your, where you started the question, it's our company, that what we believe is the strategy for us in a world that's changing in media. Marrying NBC broadcast, Mike Tirico, primetime, while it's late primetime and a lot has happened, there's been tremendous viewing all through the day, because we've got so many hours available on traditional linear television across all of our properties all day long on NBC. And then at Peacock on the other side, both sides, both linear and streaming. And on the streaming side, you got 7,000 hours. You can see everything. And we've got Gold Zone now, which has been a viral hit, back in the States of people. We've had 10 boxes up on the screen, and they're doing the whip around and getting jazzed about really anything Olympics. All these people are going for gold medals, and it doesn't matter the sport if you know the story. And we do such good at storytelling, you get into anything.
But Mike, I think that's a big big part of the story and what we're seeing kind of develop from here. A lot of the guests that we've had this week have been people like Alexis Ohanian, who's trying to lift up women's track and field, and same story from Michael Johnson. Just this idea that these are incredible sports that get ignored in between, but what's happening is as you have all of the streaming things taking off, people are seeing this is a new market, a new way to reach people.
How about that rugby finish yesterday?
I didn't know.
Right?
I didn't know there was a women's.
It looked like a returning foot. I didn't know that ever happened.
Epic kind of moments. It's exactly to your
for a bronze,
Becky, that maybe we haven't fallen in love with that sport all the time, but suddenly you do. And of course, Simone Biles and the comeback story, how the redemption and the spirit, and it's fantastic.
You remember when you were negotiating to get the long-term deal and content for sports, and now we know about NBA, and we know about what a singular thing can do for Peacock, 38% above last year because you had to get. I mean, these properties are so valuable. Do you look back on that deal we got for I work here, but do you look back on that?
We all shared that.
How did that happen? How did we get that deal for that price? And
we were just so in belief that the Olympics mattered, and one of the things they do is let you have all technologies. So I always looked at it as our R&D laboratory. We started with every athlete in every sport, but it didn't quite work last time. And the Peacock team has done a fabulous job of making that work. The Xfinity team with the voice remote and the integration being so simple, the sign up. So there's a lot behind the picture quality. On USA, we have a whole new version of high-def TV we're trying out, which improves the quality. But that moment back then was existential when we made the deal with the International Olympic Committee. They've done a great job being partners with us. America is a really important part of the Olympic movement.
The NBC brand helped back then because they got less money.
And it still does. We met with them the other day, and they're very proud of what the coverage and the emotion that we bring to the broadcasts, and then the whole company, CNBC here, and NBC News, and Lester. And so, again, I just echo, could there be a prouder moment in our company, and then to have it work this well beyond our highest expectations?
Right. And then Paris.
Fantastic.
And then
Paris.
And by the way.
Which raises the question about just repeating this, because you have Milan coming up next, then you've got LA. Then after that, you're going back, I think, to the French Alps, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So it gets, I mean, there's sort of a momentum.
Well, I think now the bar is set for a spectacular backdrop here. So we got all our great creators in Hollywood. So when it comes to LA, imagine what LA is going to be able to do to create their version of an open ceremony to stand up to what Paris just did. I think we'll be up for it, but it's going to be fun to watch it happen.
I wish it solved all of our problems for media, though, and I'm not saying we have problems, but it is a daunting business that we're in right now. The most recent report of Brian, there's bright spots across the board. Some maybe, studios you can't count on. You got comps from last year. You can't count on the same movies every year, obviously. Theme parks, that always comes back. Maybe there's, it was so hot after the pandemic that you can't expect that to keep up. But where do we find growth from here on out?
Well, let me start. I think Mike, feel free to partner on this, but I think we have seen this transition in the business coming. So let's start with our broadband business. We have 32 million broadbands. I think we're in an enviable position. We have more fiber, more connections, and yes, now more competition. But we're surviving that in a way where the bet we're making is that people will use broadband more and more. So just take these Olympics. All the streaming we're talking about, all that volume all requires you to have a great broadband connection. Double-digit growth in bits per home every month.
And 70% of those bits are streamed entertainment. And as you now start to see sports move, and more sports are going to be streamed and available, just looking at the ability, more camera angles, alternative telecast, even if it's not the Olympics. But the Olympics really shows you what's possible, streaming sports. That's going to be fantastic for our high-quality broadband business.
Then go on to your favorite NBC Universal, what's happening with media. Well, we've added more customers in Peacock than people have cord cut in the last 12 months, the last 24 months. We have a plan to make it to the other side, the digital side. And so, and then being sports as essential, one of the reasons the NBA makes so much sense for us, and I believe we got the best package because we have the most regular season games and the most playoff games. And if you're looking for continuity when you buy a streaming service, you want to have the NFL on Sunday night. Now you have the NBA the next quarter on Sunday. Then you go into an Olympics or a Premier League or a Tour de France, or then you go to college football. And we have, and on and on and on.
So it keeps them from ever dropping.
And then in between, you're watching Jurassic, and you're watching SNL and Poker Face, and
Squawk Box.
very soon, well, we have that too. And then we have coming out Day of the Jackal. We have Wicked. We have more from Chris Meledandri. How about the Minions in the opening ceremony? They were fantastic. So the company writ large, it starts with broadband, works into content with a hybrid streaming between NBC and Peacock working so well together. And then, as you mentioned, studios will go up and down, but we have a great team, great forecast. And theme parks, what we would say is we did pull forward demand, but we'll be having a set like this at Epic Universe in Orlando, hopefully next year, and it will speak for itself with Harry Potter to...
We'll even have air conditioning for you guys.
NBA question. Barry Diller was sitting where you were last week, and he effectively made the argument he thinks that there's going to be some kind of settlement made with Warner Brothers and TNT, and that possibly they come back to everybody and say, look, we got to actually create a fourth package. We're going to have to like recarve all of this up. What do you think?
I think the NBA is super thorough in how they do their work. We've been very impressed with everything that Adam Silver has organized. We're excited about our world. Stay tuned, but I'm pretty confident that we'll have our package moving along here in a year from now. We wish it was a year sooner. The games, we just had the NBA, the USA basketball game had a rating almost equivalent with the NBA Finals. Just their first
I said, I think tonight the South Sudan game may actually be one of our rating winners.
Yeah,
like big time.
The little payback for that scare.
What do you guys do while you're here? Do you get to get out and see the games yet? Is this more about business and checking in to see what things are doing?
It's a little bit of all the above. Spent a lot of time with the International Olympic Committee, the U.S. Olympic Committee, getting ready for the LA games. So a good amount of business, but then have had some fun. You know, I got to see the women's gymnastics last night, so great moment for the U.S. Seeing the flag go up, hearing the national anthem will be a big memory. Being at the beach volleyball the other night, one of the best venues in sports, the electricity of the environment, and then I got to see a little bit of Nadal Djokovic. So, you know, hopefully not his last, but maybe.
Mike's having too much fun.
I'm having a lot of fun.
How about you, Brian?
Well, my family's coming over in a few days, and we're going to go out then and really see a lot of sporting events. I came over several times before, and again, I just can't say enough wonderful things about our team. Has said no country has ever been quite as organized as France has been, and Paris, and President Macron and what he's done. The operation's running smoothly. We got a long way to go, and I can't wait to be part of it.
We wish everything was. I'm thinking about sports in the NBA and how excited I am to. I wasn't before betting, and I always say people get tired of me talking about it, but I watch all the NBA games now because I have a stake, and it's going to go state to state eventually. Everybody's going to have it, and I can't. Maybe I'll bet on rugby, like you said. I mean, sports is so incredibly valuable, especially when you have $5 on a game.
Well, I think what you're seeing with Peacock having every sporting event there, and you're in control as a viewer, or you can sit back on NBC and just have the traditional broadcast. We're trying to appeal to every demographic, every taste. That's only going to get better and better. Technology makes it so seamless. This was a milestone moment for our company, and I'm so proud we delivered. That playoff game with Kansas City was the largest streamed event in history. That's what this is now becoming. And so what imagines in the future, whether it's betting or whether it's camera angles or whether it's higher def quality or more choices, we want to be the company to bring you that.
Do you want to buy something? Are you jonesing to do anything like that?
No.
No, I'm not. And I said this on the earnings call. That we have the making of a great company, so we'd rather invest in something as purely positive, such as the NBA. Big investment. We think we have a great partnership in the making. We're excited about where they're taking the sport. all the other things out there, there's some good and some negatives, and this is just good. So I think that's the trajectory we hope to stay on.
Do you think, and just to emphasize that, I mean, we got strong businesses across the board. Each one of our businesses is in its own strong position, making money. There's no piece of our business that we would say we're a laggard in. And we push our teams to say, where can we grow, where should we invest? And we put a tremendous amount of money back into our own business. So we're going to add, 1 million passings in the cable business this year. More footprint growth. We're driving the business services business. We're driving the wireless business, all on the cable side of the business. And at NBC, Christopher Nolan coming over to our studio, thanks to the great work by the team there, it's a way to grow. It's get a great director and lo and behold, you end up with a pile of Oscars. Going after the NBA, there'll be more, and then putting quite a few billions of dollars into Epic Universe in Florida. That's the better, that and returning capital to our shareholders has been a good formula for us. And it starts with having great businesses that you can make better and invest in them organically. And so when we look around at the chessboard that everybody wants to ask us about, inheriting a lot of other people's problems it's a tough way to do it versus just go build around the great assets we already have.
Well, I was going to ask you about those problems, though. Do you expect there to be more? Maybe we, meaning NBC, you and Comcast, won't be part of it. But do you expect there to be a lot more consolidation, or do you think that actually, given the regulatory environment, there won't be? And by the way, maybe some of these companies are going to continue to have problems, at which point maybe there's an opportunity in the future.
You can't control those kind of things. So what you do is what Mike just said very articulately: play your own game. And we just saw with Paramount, somebody came in and said, we think there's a better way. And so we wish them well. And met David Ellison once or twice. And these are very smart, capable people. So maybe consolidation. You could say you hope there's consolidation, but on the other hand, new energy, new thinking, that's also good. So we can't control any of that. What we can do is try to build a company with 6 growth tracks and several businesses in transition, have the strongest balance sheet, return capital to shareholders, and be consistent. I would say if you said pick a word that has defined us for a long time, it's trying to being consistent and patient and try to build a very, very special and unique company. When it all comes together, a moment like this, it's a chance to celebrate.
Our viewers are going to be watching Jay Powell later today and his decision on interest rates. I know fundamentally you guys are just playing your own game and doing those things, but what do you look at when you look at the interest rate environment, what that might mean?
I think it's more about what's happening with the consumer. Because we had a little softness in parks, and as I read some other companies' results, maybe there's a little, finding the right balance between getting inflation under control and keeping the economy going. I think the Fed's done a good job personally, and I think we're getting closer to the time where we'll likely see some moves.
If the regulatory hurdles were gone, something changes, I don't know what, and you could do whatever you wanted, there's nothing you would do.
Right this minute, that hasn't impeded our thinking.
That's not what it is. You're right, other companies, I think about the mergers, and the first 2 years you're paying down debt, trying to somehow hope that eventually it's going to pay off, but there's no guarantee.
I love our company and the team that we've assembled, and we've got a plan, and we're going to go out and execute.
We have Squawk Box.
You got Squawk Box.
So.
What else do you need? And it's, we could, if you want, we'll go to 9 o'clock. If that's, you tell us.
We're out of here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys. Thanks for all you're doing.
And thanks for having us here. It's been fantastic.
Stay cool.